Judd, well done. A good win over Robert Milkins today, but I suppose the headline came last night when you won the BetVictor European Series for the second year in a row. You must be delighted to have done that.
Yeah, it was sort of, it's an added bonus to have got that out of the way and just be able to concentrate on the event now. And I thought it was going to kind of go down to the wire with Mark, and yeah, for me now that's just kind of pushed to one side. Very happy to retain it again. Is so hard nowadays to do it once, but then to back it up the next year is very difficult. So for me, I'm proud of retaining the title, but I come here to win the event, and I won't be happy unless I do that.
Yeah, I suppose it's another indication of your dominance of the sport over the last couple of years, isn't it? You know, these series and these additional bonuses require real consistency, and you've had to have it 2 years on the bounce to win this trophy in front of us here again.
Yeah, it was probably a little bit more difficult this year, just down to the fact there was more events, so you was always going to have different winners and more people in the mix coming towards the end, but most of the events have been pretty consistent in. Same with Mark really, and it just come down to, I think the game against Jordan Brown was the massive turning point. Also the shootout final. If he won either of them, I think he was in a real strong position. So you probably feel like he just let it slip away a little bit, but he's had another brilliant season again. He's back to somewhere near his best, and it's good to have all these players, John Higgins, Mark Selby, Ronnie Neal, all coming into form before the World Championship. So I mean, this year, obviously concentrate on this event, but the World Championship, I think everyone's going to look forward to this year.
Yeah, I suppose probably definitely the key in both years to your victory in this series has been that winning the German Masters, which was obviously the biggest money event in the series, and it's becoming a really big tournament. So to win that 2 years in a row in itself is a really good achievement for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but both times I've been kind of on the back foot and not got off to a slow start, but I haven't won the first couple of events, and just managed to win the German both times, and as you said, I think is the biggest money one and always puts you in a good position. So I've known sort of both times after I've won that, I've put myself in a good position, and it's just about trying to stay consistent and just maybe nick the odd event after that. And it's obviously not happened just yet this year because I've already won it before the end of the tournament, but it would be nice now if I could kind of put the icing on the cake and do well in the Gibraltar Open.
And you were joking on Twitter last night, you owe Chris Wakeman a drink now, I suppose, don't you? It saved you the potential of that sort of stressful semi-final scenario with Mark Selby, the $6,000 or 170 grand. So as you say, thanks to him winning last night, you can now just focus on the real match, the tournament ahead.
Yeah, it's thanks to him, but I mean, he didn't do it for me. He's here to do a job as well, and I've known how good he is. I've played him before. He nearly beat me in the World Championship, so I knew Mark was in for a tough game, and he's a great player, and I'm sure he has every belief in himself that he can go on and win this event and sort of kick on in his career. So I'm sure he doesn't need me to buy him a drink, but I certainly will if he wants one.
And just finally, obviously a £150,000 bonus, a big money payout. I know you've been working on your new house and trying to do that up. I think you sort of almost kind of had a blank slate with that one. So will you be kind of putting your money towards that? Will that be part of where it's going? Or?
Yeah, every penny at the moment is going towards that. So it's nice to have sort of the distraction off the table, to not purely focus on snooker all the time and just have something to get away with and work on. But I think this year, this tournament, after the last couple of early losses, I've just been able to, no matter what happens, to just being mentally in the right state again and just enjoy my snooker. I think maybe the past couple of tournaments just trying a little bit hard again and get a little bit too worked up when things don't go my way. Just back to the drawing board with this tournament, enjoy myself and hopefully find that form for the next two big events.